What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Geeking Out the Metal Geek. I'm your host, the Metal Geek, and I have one thing to say. Welcome to the Geek Pit. Now, SWA is this Friday, so make sure you buy your tickets because we got a very special guest. Let's give a warm Geeking Out welcome today to the guest, Chris Rowan.
What's up?
What's going on? Welcome.
How's it going?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how'd you get your start as a professional wrestler? You'd say.
I get my start. Gosh. All right. Well, I I was just casually watching wrestling at one point. I believe this was around 2014. I would say. So I
Mhm.
kind of got into it a tad bit late, but it was no big deal. A couple years later, I told myself, you know what, maybe I could do this. Maybe this and that. My dad was like, how do you even start something like that? And I was like, well, let me Google it. So I Googled a wrestling school in my area, and I was able to join up with the guys at Remarkable Wrestling. I was trained by Kono Capuccia and all the other guys that are always there, like Gabe Sky, Desmond Cole, Tristan Ty, Percy Ryan, all of them. Those were the guys that I started with, and it's just been a journey from there.
Mhm. I remember coming down to the school actually, and and telling you, wow, these drills seem really intense. That the workouts that you
Oh
guys
yeah,
are
the
doing
open
there.
house. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
well, we
right.
just opened up our new school. I've been going at it for I'm almost at 5 years now. So this was like way before Remarkable Wrestling was even a thing, you know. Um, but I've been there from the start, been helping out, and the school is doing really, really well. And if there's anybody watching that wants to start and be a wrestler, Remarkable Wrestling School, go to remarkablewrestling.com, sign up because it's the best place to start. And not even start if you're a wrestler and you want to get your reps in, come on down and you know just work out with us. It's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, the open house was absolutely awesome, and the way you guys do your drills, it's like one over the other after the other. It was like amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you got to work hard to be the best, and
Yeah.
that's what we all strive for at Remarkable.
Was Kono always your head trainer, or did you have somebody
Yeah,
before that? Yeah.
yeah. I always
Always.
trained with Kono. I really never went anywhere else. I stuck with Kono. He's taught me everything I know now. It truly is like a blessing. Like he's just super smart. Like truly to this day one of the most underrated indie wrestlers in the entire world. Like he hasn't given himself enough credit on how good he is.
What would you say that the biggest thing that Kono taught you is?
Um, it's a really good question. All right, so there's a lot of things that I really do. There's a lot of things that I really do take into play every match that I do. So, um, I would say just like building a match, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Like I like to tease things and then be able to follow through because if you build it correctly and people are anticipating something to happen and it doesn't happen, when it
Hmm.
finally happens, hopefully it gets a reaction.
Hmm.
So I like to do that most of my matches, and so far it's kind of been working. I've been learning how to pace myself more. Nobody likes to go 5,000 miles an hour when they wrestle. They want to be able to pace themselves so they can work a longer match, which is something that I've been working on.
Hmm.
Um, in wrestling, you don't really get a lot of time. You're normally, on average, on a lucky day, you're gonna get 6 to 8 minutes. and I'm used to 6 to 8 minutes. I'm not used to going 15 minutes. You know what I mean? So being able to pace myself to try to learn how to work a longer match is something that I've been really working at and trying to get better at. Um, just like, storytelling, being able to, really make sure everything matters and everything makes sense psychologically. Like, why would somebody who's 5'5" and weighs 175 pounds pick me up when I'm 6'1", 260? You know what
Mhm.
I mean?
Yeah.
So it's those little things that I try to implement into my wrestling to make more sense
Mhm.
to somebody that may not be a smart mark wrestling fan who if a family member of another wrestler comes to a show, they'll understand it.
Yeah. So who has been some their favorite opponents that you worked with in Remarkable, you'd say?
Ooh, favorite opponents. Gosh.
I can't say favorite opponent because that's just putting someone on the back burner, man. You know what I mean? So if you
Yeah, I mean, I've worked with a lot of great guys. I've worked with a lot of not great guys. So, it's favorite opponent. I don't know, man. Uh, um, dang, you really stumped me. I'm trying to think. I have a list on my phone, but I'm obviously using my phone right now. I can't look at it. But I really haven't really wrestled like a lot of the guys that I train with
Mhm.
at the Remarkable School. But like working with like everybody there is just I've had, even if it's just a practice match, but like me working with like Kono, Gabe, Desmond, like people that really push me to my limit. Those
Man,
are some of the matches that I've had for as practice matches. I've never gotten to work with them on a main show yet, but
I
hopefully
think if
one day. Hopefully one
I
day.
think if I think if you and Desmond worked a match together, I think you guys would kill it.
Oh yeah. No,
I
he's
think
super.
I think the both of you guys would kill it. You know, you'd put on the best match of the year, the decade, whatever, man. You guys would,
Really? I don't know
yeah,
about that.
yeah. You
I
guys
think
would kill it, man. You
him and
guys would tell.
Gabe at the last one was really, really good. I don't think I'm
I don't
anywhere
know.
close
It,
to
it
that.
is. It is. If you want to talk about that match a little bit, man, that match is such a hard match to top, and
Oh
you
yeah.
know, and for the students that are coming in, I'm pretty sure are going to be like Kono's going to be like, you know what? Watch this match. Watch this match. This is probably one of the greatest matches we've had.
To this date, I think it's probably like our best match we've had. Besides, like, I think that one and like Gabe versus Ken Broadway in the Three Stages of Hell match. I
That was
think
an awesome match.
our best two remarkable matches of all time.
The steel cage match was really good too.
Yeah, the 5-on-5 steel cage Warzone match. That was.
Yeah, that was awesome. You know.
I was in the crowd watching. I was like, "This is insane!" Like,
I don't think Remarkables put on a steel cage match before that match. Have they?
no,
Or
that was the first one. I'm not positive on if like we're gonna keep doing it like every year, but if we do, then that's super cool. That's something unique that even like WWE does like a Hell in a Cell every year. So you know that could be our 5-on-5 annual little event thing that we got.
yeah. So you Remarkable Wrestling. You also got the big show coming up on the 16th. I can't wait for that. That's going to be absolutely amazing. You guys,
Yeah, yeah,
if you guys have not watched Remarkable Wrestling, just go watch it on IWTV, man, and just come down to a show. These guys put on some of the best shows I think I've ever seen. So
yeah.
I'm
Like
saying
to
like
date,
I'm saying for the far away fans that are from
yeah,
California and from
yeah.
you know
Yeah, under IWTV, we have all of our shows ever since we started, from the first one to the most recent one. All of our shows are on IWTV. If you're just signing up, I believe we have a promo code. If you use the promo code Remarkable, I think that'll maybe gives you something off. I'm not positive, but the promo code works. And then just watch all of our shows. Like I to this day, like I think our shows are probably the best, in New York. And it's maybe it's me being biased, but I do truly think if you really look at it at a wrestling perspective, like I don't think we're able to be beat.
No. It's go watch the match. Is on IWTV. Amazing matches, and not only that, you guys also announced that you guys opened your own school, and not only did you guys open your own school, you guys are going to be traveling over to New England for
Yes,
Wrestle Festival,
the,
which was just
the rest
announced.
of yes,
It's
yeah, that's going to be a great event. Like I heard a lot of stuff about the Restival from last year, and it's just such a big event. A bunch of promotions in the East Coast come together, and they all meet up in Massachusetts at in Worcester at the White Eagle, where Beyond runs at Wrestling Open. And it's just so cool that we're going to be a part of that, and you know I feel like Remarkable Wrestling coming into another state is we have big shoes to fill. We're going to be wrestling with all those other promotions, so there really isn't any beef, but I know we're going to come in and we're going to show out, and we're going to try to prove that we're a top promotion in the East Coast.
You guys are going to be number one, man. On the East Coast right here. So not only that, yeah. So who are some of your dream opponents that you would love to wrestle that you have not wrestled?
Gosh, man, dream opponents. Are we talking like realistic or like of all time? We can go like dead or alive.
We could do indie, and we could do dead or alive, and we could do we could do a tier. We could do dead or alive, and then we could do like indie and
So obviously indie at the top of my list. It's always been Kono, just because he's my trainer, and I've never had a one-on-one with him, and that's just always been at the top of my list ever since I started. Same with all the guys that I trained with. Tristan Ty it would be an amazing match for me. Gabriel Sky and Desmond Cole. Like people like that who will be able to push me, and hopefully I can. I mean, they're obviously all amazing, but I would be lucky if I would be able to get on their level at one point. But obviously all the indie people like that I train with, they're all amazing. Outside of Remarkable, like a lot of people in the East Coast, like I was talking about Wrestling Open, like I feel like Marcus Mathers would be like really, really cool. I was supposed to wrestle him at one point in a multi-man match, and unfortunately things had to get changed up, and he was pulled out of my match. That would have been really nice to be able to work with him. I think Bobby Orlando is really good.
Bobby Orlando would be fun, man. You and Bobby.
I think that would be a really cool match. And obviously, like Dead or Alive, like I don't know. I don't really shoot for like famous people matches because it's like so unrealistic. But like, I don't know. I feel like people
It
just
could
because of
happen.
my size and like my ability, I feel like people have really like compared me to Kevin Owens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I guess Kevin Owens would be like a cool fantasy match per se. But what do you think? Who do you think I would work well with?
Dream opponent, or you would say, or you're gonna say like more like indie.
Let's do indie right now. Let's do more realistic.
Realistic. To be honest, I would love to see you and Yusufer. I think you and Yusufer could have a fun match.
With who?
Yusufer.
Lucifer?
Yusufer, the guy with the whistle. at BPW.
Oh, I found out about him at that show. I no offense, but like that was the first time I found out about him. Very interesting guy. Um, yeah, maybe. Who knows?
The
Maybe if
gimmick work. The gimmick's different because then he has like that whistle, man. You know, nobody
yeah, it
nobody in wrestling has that to be so annoying like that.
was pretty annoying.
Yeah.
If I ended up wrestling him, I would want to smack that whistle out of his face and make sure he never blows it again because I would be beating him down.
Yeah. So we are not only remarkable we got coming up. Oh, all right, but you want dream opponent? You say now or
Yeah, of all time, like big name. Throw me a
big
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 name.
big name? You and Eddie could be a good one.
I've never gotten that before.
You and
That's
Eddie would
interesting.
be.
I've
You
never
and
got
Eddie would be. It would be a clash of the
Eddie.
styles right there. Eddie would be
Eddie
great.
Eddie always was able to adapt working bigger people, like how he works like Brock Lesnar and
Big Show.
the Big Show, exactly, like people that are a lot bigger and stronger than him. So yeah, that'd be sick. Obviously, he's passed. Rest in peace, Eddie. But that's I've never gotten that before. That's pretty cool.
You and Kenny Omega would be awesome too.
All right, yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah, that's another one. But all right, let's talk
Sure.
SWA, which is this
Yeah.
Friday. So
Yes.
tickets are for you guys, man. You guys are selling out SWA. The last couple of shows have been selling out like hotcakes, man. So how do you feel to be such a part of a roster like that? That we're
It's cool. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm kind of still new there, so I'm kind of just trying to get my foot in. I'm trying to prove myself to be somebody that SWA really should be taking a look at. Like there's a lot of people that have been, working and grinding there, but truth is I'm better than a lot of them.
Mhm.
So I think I should be able to climb up the card pretty fast.
Mhm.
And these three opponents that we're probably going to talk about in a couple minutes,
Definitely.
they're
Yeah.
stepping stones to where I'm supposed to be at.
If you want to talk about three opponents right here, there you go.
Yep.
There's the poster.
Yeah. So I have Jackson, Savage Shade, and the Dominator. So yeah, there's three guys there that are all still trying to make a name. I believe the general manager, um, Double A, said that this is a chance to look at a future number one contender for the SWA Adrenaline Television Championship that
Mhm.
Aiden is currently holding.
Mhm.
Uh, so a win here, not saying that I'm not going to win because I'm definitely going to win. A win here will get me, closer to going to fight Chris Caden and potentially being SWA's new Adrenaline Television Champion, which it's always the goal to win some gold, you know? So, whatever I have to do to step over these three fools and go on to the next one, keep fighting, go on to the next one, keep fighting, to finally get a title match, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do everything I have to do. I'm going to keep showing out and showing up.
Now, which one of these guys are you gonna pin?
Um, I don't want to go anywhere near Jackson. He's weird. Um, Savage Shade, I wrestled at the last one. He was light work. Dominator's new though. He's a new face. Not a lot of people have seen him. Um, so since he is new, I'll probably take advantage of him and be able to probably pin him. He is the smallest person, so it'd be the easiest person to pin and to throw around.
Mhm. So what is it like working with Double A?
With gosh, he. In all seriousness,
Man, I feel like if I say his name another time, it's gonna be like Beetlejuice. He's just gonna appear on the chat somewhere.
oh yeah, he'll probably hop in.
Yeah.
He's always looking. Um, in all seriousness, um, I think he enjoys my work.
Mhm.
Which sometimes is kind of hard not to the point where I think I'm pretty good. So it's hard not to recognize good talent. And as a general manager, if you want to recognize good talent, you're going to put them in positions where they deserve that high spot on the card.
Mhm.
So I think Double A sees me as somebody who could potentially be a new up and comer in SWA. I'm a young guy. I'm in okay shape.
Mhm.
I could be in better shape. I should be in better shape. But to look at the rest of the roster and see where they are and to where I've already been, I think I have a lot of experience that some of the roster doesn't. To the point where it's just a matter of time to where Double A sees me as the next top star and I get those title matches. It's just a matter of time.
It is in that time. So what would you say your drinking choices? Because you were drinking what is it, pure death right now?
I
Liquid
am
death,
drinking Liquid Death Peach Iced Tea,
peach iced tea.
which I just found out existed today.
Yeah, I've
It's
never heard.
pretty good.
I've never heard of it.
I just found out they had iced tea like a couple days ago.
That was just water.
Um, it's iced tea with I don't know how to pronounce this, agave
Agave.
and
Yeah.
vitamins. I'm reading this over here. It's called Rest in Peach. Only 30 calories. Not too bad.
Mhm.
It's very light. It doesn't not a strong taste like Arizona's are. But I'm a big iced tea guy.
A
I
big
like
iced tea
Arnold
guy.
Palmer's. I like
You know,
Arnold
it's
Palmer's half and
do,
half.
do, do you like Gold Peak or no?
Gold Peak. Gold Peak's not bad.
Yeah,
There's a lot of iced tea brands out there. I'll drink them all, but if I really had to choose, I'd probably like Arizona or like Snapple.
Snapple. Snapple's a good one. That's a classic one. The Snapple ones in Arizona.
Snapple is
The bet
classic.
Snapple in Arizona, and then Gold Peak's now doing like basically like, oh, you want to have a little bit more brewed tea? We got you.
Yeah, yeah. They
That
do. They do. I think it's Pure Leaf.
Pure Leaf. That's Pepsi. Yeah.
Really good unsweetened iced tea if you want to, stay on the healthy side. But I drink a crap ton of water. Like I have a gallon of water in my car. I have water every single day at work. I work in a hot area. I have a cup of water at my bedside at all times. You're never going to not see me drinking water unless I'm drinking this iced tea.
Yeah. So yeah, they just came out with a brand new Fanta. Cheap plug. You could review it. I reviewed it on my YouTube page. It's called What the Fanta.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mystery flavor Fanta.
Okay. I don't drink soda.
Don't drink soda at all. Okay. Yeah.
Not carbonation.
Mhm.
Um, so iced teas, lemonades, fruit punch, water, other things that can clog my arteries besides soda.
Yeah.
So
Soda's that number. Soda's are probably our top seller like Coca Cola. You know,
yeah,
that's what
soda is pretty gross actually. I don't
mhm.
carbonation is not needed in a liquid.
Mhm. It's a lot of sugar though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
stay away from that stuff as best you can.
Okay. What would you say your favorite food is?
Favorite food?
Yeah.
Chicken.
Chicken.
Any form of chicken.
Any form of
Specific
chicken.
There's chicken cutlets
Chicken cutlets. Yeah. Favorite match.
of all time.
Yeah, then one that your favorite match of all time, and the match that said I want to do this.
The match that made me want to do this.
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay, so I can tell you a story then.
All
So
right.
when I did turn the TV on and I was just flipping through channels back in 2014 when I did get back into wrestling, I turned my TV on Monday Night Raw of right after Survivor Series, which they did Team Cena versus Team Authority in 2014. It was the Monday Night Raw after that is when I flipped back on. It caught my eye. I was like, oh, I remember this. I used to watch this like 3, 4 years ago when I was younger. Like, let me keep watching this. And then my dad comes in. He goes, are you watching wrestling? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I used to watch wrestling when I was a kid. He's like, I remember watching Jimmy the Superfly Snuka and Rowdy Piper and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and all those people that were back in the day when my father watched. So we were just able to watch that, and we watch it still today anytime we have. But that was one of those things that was like, okay, I want to get back into this. Watch a couple years. I started in the beginning of 2019. I started January 2nd, 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I was in my senior year of high school, about to turn 18 years old, and yeah, and I just been kicking. And all time favorite match though, to answer your question. Hoof. I always throw it out there because they're two of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I would probably say my favorite match is Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 25.
That definitely a classic right there. You know.
I think that's that's like peak.
Was
I was
Sean your? Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm actually a big Undertaker fan. Undertaker is my favorite wrestler of all time. I think he has the total package of in-ring psychology, character work, promos, actual wrestling, the look, everything. Being able to sell his product. Um, he was just the greatest at it. And you put someone like Shawn Michaels, who is also amazing at all of that, and you were able to make magic. They were always able to make magic, and that's what it's all about. I've always been a big fan of the ruthless aggression era. I always say that my favorite wrestling is between like 2005 and 2008 is like peak WWE, and I mean obviously I wasn't watching back then, but looking back and watching and brushing up on my history, um, looking at all of that, I was like, okay, this is where wrestling was the best.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Let's talk about Undertaker for a minute because if that gimmick is so iconic, it's like that gimmick would never work today if someone were to do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Because there's been so many. Bray Wyatt has tried it and he's done an amazing job at it, by the way. And that gimmick has lived on, man. But there's been so many people in the past that have not been able to do that gimmick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the failed. Oh man, what was that gimmick? The Kevin Thorne gimmick. The one, not Morpheus. Something with the M. Crap, help me out. You know?
No, I don't know.
You don't know, man. But there was like a gimmick. He was supposed to face the Undertaker, and Vince was like, you know what? I'm not feeling it. And they axed the whole gimmick, and he had to
Yeah.
repackage himself as Kevin Thorne.
Yeah.
Or Mordecai, that's his name, Mordecai.
Okay, that I'm
Yeah,
familiar with.
yeah.
Okay,
But I don't know if you remember that.
I recognize the name.
Yeah. It was supposed to be like the good Undertaker or something, and he was supposed to face Undertaker. We had the
Yeah,
Giant, and then Kevin Thorne became the vampire Kevin Thorne.
yeah,
Yeah. So, but yeah, Undertaker, that gimmick is just so iconic. It's like it's lit. Like I said, you can't even replicate that gimmick today. If someone tried to replicate it, they can't. They can't even replicate it. And he's done it for like 30 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, a lot of longevity. So
Longevity. Yeah. So where can people find you exactly?
people can find me on all of the social medias. I am at the Christopher Rone on Instagram.
Mhm.
Regular Christopher Rone on Facebook. Um, I think Christopher Rone was taken on Twitter, so I'm at Rone Wrestles.
Yeah.
And then check out IWTV at Remarkable. I have a lot of matches there from the beginning up until I believe like August. I
Mhm.
think is when I chilled down with them.
Mhm.
But had a couple months there, enjoyed my time, and then now I'm just working at the school and training with everybody else and just working on getting out there more. So if anybody's out there want to follow me, hit me up, and yeah, I'll be around.
Yeah. Not only that, you got SWA this Friday,
I do.
also,
Wait, this
and
Friday.
make sure you grab your tickets. They're almost sold out, so just had to point that out there.
Yep, I'm everywhere I can be.
Hmm.
So,
Are you gonna be anywhere else besides Remarkable or SWA?
I hang out at a couple other promotions every now and then. I peek into VPW. I peek into NYWC. You know, I just check out and watch the shows, and you know, just hang out, enjoy wrestling, supporting the local indies, and yeah, that's really it.
So, what is Christopher Owens' band of choice before we wrap this thing up here?
Band?
Yeah, your favorite band of choice.
Oof. Um. So just because like they're on my mind, and I'm not really like I do love like bands and rock music and all that stuff like that. Just because they're on my mind, I recently went to my first ever concert. I went to a I don't know if you can read that.
Vampire something, right?
World is a Vampire
Oh, is
by
that Smashing Pumpkins, right?
Smashing Pumpkins. Yeah, so that
Yeah.
was the first concert I went to a couple weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
and they just been on my mind. I've been listening to them a lot, and I wouldn't say they're my favorite, but they are very good. They have a lot of good songs, a lot of catchy ones. I'm also into like your classics, like I come out to "It's My Life" by Bon Jovi. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So like I like listening to Metallica, Guns N' Roses,
Metallica's.
Nirvana.
Have you seen them
I
live?
no,
Never.
my first concert was Smashing Pumpkins.
Really?
So
Wow.
yeah, I'm not. I don't go to concerts. I don't know,
Hmm.
but
Strange. No,
yeah,
yeah.
I do enjoy a lot of music, and yeah, hopefully there will be more to come.
Here's a good one right now. If you were picked up by AEW or WWE, what theme song would you pick? You could pick any song you want.
I have to pick any song.
Yeah, you could. This is like license free and everything.
Um, I don't even know why. Well, I do know why, but I use "It's My Life" by Bon Jovi just
Uh-huh.
because one, I think it's a good song, and two, like it's very like "It's My Life," like very like cocky kind of this and that. It's all about me kind of vibe. and also it caters to the parents that bring their kids to the shows, because they'll be like, "Oh, we don't know a lot about wrestling, but oh, that guy came out to Bon Jovi. We like Bon Jovi because we're older," and then they automatically gravitate and they're gonna remember me, which is something that I try to key into my wrestling. So
I've
that's the
noticed.
reason why I do
I,
that. And I don't know, like I came out to before, like when I was like early, right before the pandemic. I came out to I Ain't Done by Andy Mineo, who is a really, really good artist. If you want to look him up, he has a very specific type of music,
Mhm.
but I enjoy it a lot. Came out to that song. It was very upbeat. Um, I don't know.
I know. I see you coming out to Metallica wherever I'm at Rome.
Yeah,
You know, I don't know
wherever I may
why.
roam.
Yeah, that's such a
That's
great
sick.
song. You know, because you hear down, 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 and then it picks up into a
Yeah,
dun, 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 dun. You know,
yeah. No,
uh,
me and my best friend jam out to that song all the time.
that's such a great
Yeah,
song.
no, it's pretty funny you mentioned that, but yeah,
That
I
seems like
I'm yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with that. If
that seems
WWE and AW wanna sign me, I'll come out to that.
that seems like a song you would come out to. I don't know why. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like it.
Yeah. All
But
right.
yeah,
All right. Thanks so much, Chris, for taking the time out of your day. You know, you've been
yeah,
pretty
man,
busy.
it was good.
It was a fun bullshitting. Make sure you guys buy your SWA tickets this Friday and
And
check out the
remarkable.
and Remarkable September 16th. And check
Yep,
out the Remarkable Wrestling School as
yep,
well, because you know that school's just gonna fill up, and I can't wait, man,
yep.
for you guys. You know.
We got a lot of great talent. There are people there that everybody just wants to keep bettering everybody. Nobody's there. Nobody's gonna half-ass anybody. Nobody's gonna be like, "You suck at wrestling, get out." No,
Mhm.
it's you're here for a reason. We're here for a reason. What can we do to help each other and continue everybody's same goal of, you know, being the best and making it? So
Mhm.
there's a lot of support, a lot of brotherhood, and it's a great environment.
Mhm.
So
Thanks again, Chris, for everything. So
yeah, man.
I'm the Metal Geek. This is Chris Rowan, and we'll see you guys in the next one.